Good morning. It's Thursday live with Dr. JJ from the Anam, Cara Prayer Corner, a reading from James. Be patient, therefore, beloved, until the coming of the Lord, and as the farmer waits for the precious crop from the earth, being patient with it until it receives the early and late rains. You must also be patient. Strengthen your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is near. When we speak of the gift of patience, it's something that can take a lifetime or begins right now. Many of us grew up with the adage, patience is a virtue. It comes to mind as we read the opening words of the text from James. Be patient, therefore, beloved, until the coming of the Lord. The author compares the patient, encourages to the wait patience of the farmer, who waits for the early and the late rains. Then as the passage ends at verse 10, the author connects patience with suffering. As an example of suffering and patience, beloved, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. What do patience, suffering, and farming have to do with one another and with the season of Advent? Patience can also be a virtue in a situation where waiting is required and where one is essentially powerless to change the circumstances, sitting in the car on the freeway during rush hour, standing in the seemingly interminable security line at the airport, waiting in the checkout line at the grocery store at 5 p.m. with a checker who is learning how to run the cash register. In these situations, there is an unavoidable delay. Try as we may, we cannot exert no control over some important factors in our lives. You can either get angry and fret and feel your blood pressure rise, or you can be patient. This aggravating wait will be familiar to everyone as well. In the season of waiting, what tries our patience most? And God teaches the patience that comes from recognizing how many things are simply out of control. Help us to surrender these things to you. Amen.